Have you ever noticed how easy it is to look strong on the outside? You smile, you hustle, you keep moving. To everyone else, it looks like you've got it all together. But deep down, you know, one storm could knock everything down. That's the danger of living with only leaves and branches. Leaves can look beautiful, branches can reach high, but without roots, none of it lasts. Root work is about going beneath the surface. It's not about chasing achievements. It's not about polishing your image. It's not even about proving that you're healed. It's about digging into the soil of your life and asking, what am I really standing on? What is holding me steady when the winds come? And do I have a foundation that can't be seen, but that carries everything I am? The truth is, most of us were trained to care about leaves, not roots. We were taught to look good, to act fine, to keep it moving. But here's the wisdom. Leaves and branches change with the seasons. Roots are what decide whether you live or fall. And that's what we're here to talk about. So why do so many of us walk around rootless? Why is it so easy to build branches, but so hard to build a foundation? Some of us grew up in survival mode. We were taught to focus on the next meal, the next fight, the next escape. And when you're in survival mode, you don't have the luxury of thinking about long-term growth. You just try to get through the day. Others were told to be strong. Don't cry. Don't talk back. So we learned to perform strength, to put on masks, to build thick bark on the outside while staying hollow on the inside. Here's the truth. Trauma interrupts root growth. Instead of digging deeper into ourselves, we grow quick leaves. Temporary coping skills like people-pleasing, anger, overachievement, addiction, or shutting down. They may keep us alive for a while, but they're fragile. They don't last. Dr. Gabor Mate reminds us, trauma isn't what happens to you. It's what happens inside you as a result. And what happens inside us when we don't face it. Our roots stop growing. Think of it this way. You can build the tallest skyscraper, but if the foundation is weak, one earthquake can bring it all down. It's the same with your soul. Without deep roots, one heartbreak, one rejection, one loss can collapse everything you've been holding together. And here's something deeper. Sometimes we fear growing roots, because digging into the soil means facing what's buried there. Old pain, old stories, old wounds. It feels safer to stay on the surface. But the surface is never safe. The surface is always temporary. So if you've been wondering why storms keep knocking you down, it may be time to stop building leaves and start building roots. So how do we do it? How do we actually grow roots that hold? Here are 3 soul practices you can begin today. Practice 1. Stillness. Every morning, give yourself 5 minutes of silence. No phone, no noise, just you and your breath. Because roots don't grow in chaos. They grow in stillness. When you allow yourself to pause, your nervous system begins to regulate, your body begins to settle, and your roots begin to push deeper. Practice 2. Truth-telling. Write down one lie you've been carrying. Maybe it's, I'm not enough, or I'll always fail, or no one can love the real me. Don't rush past it. Face it, then reframe it into truth. I am worthy as I am. I am learning, not failing. I don't need to be perfect to be loved. Roots grow in truth, not illusions. When you name the lie and replace it with truth, your roots dig into the soil of reality instead of fantasy. Practice 3. Body connection. Trauma doesn't just live in the mind. It lives in the body. Place your hand on your chest. Feel your heartbeat. Take 3 slow breaths. Whisper to yourself, I am safe to be here, because roots grow when you feel safe in your own body. And safety isn't found in escape. It's found in presence. These practices may feel small, but practiced daily, they become roots that no storm can rip out. Let me give you a picture. Imagine a small tree in a forest full of giants. The tall trees brag about their size, their leaves, their branches stretching toward the sky. They laugh at the little tree because it looks weak. But while they were showing off, the little tree was doing something they ignored. It was deepening its roots. One day, A storm tears through the forest. The wind howls, the rain pounds, the soil shakes, and the tall trees, so impressive on the outside, come crashing down, because their roots were shallow. But the little tree, though it lost a few leaves, though its branches bent, remained standing, because its roots ran deep. That's the gift of root work. Your life may not look glamorous. You may not be the biggest or loudest, but when the storm comes, you'll still be standing. If this message about root work spoke to you, I want to hear from you. Leave a comment and write, "I'm building my roots." Because when you put your commitment into words, you're not just saying it to me, you're saying it to yourself. And if you know someone who keeps getting knocked down by life storms, share this video with them. Sometimes the reminder that roots grow before the fruit shows is exactly what someone needs to keep going. And be sure to subscribe and hit the notifications bell so you never miss another soul drop. And remember this, becoming soul isn't about becoming someone else. It's about returning to who you've always been, beneath the fear, beneath the trauma, beneath the pressure. You don't need to get it all right. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep showing up. You are safe to come home to your body. So breathe, keep building, keep going. You're not lost. You're not late. You're just in process. And the process is sacred, because the roots grow before the fruit shows. You're not behind. You're not broken. You're becoming.